Hey buds, welcome to We Can Talk Heroes, where we talk about everything cool that's happening in superheroes this week. To start with movies, the Fantastic Four got some new cast. We have our Galactus, which is cool. I am not sure of his credits, although I've
Oh,
definitely
he's in
seen
like a
his face
million
before.
things. But if you hear his voice, you're like, oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
No,
jeez.
okay. Now that I've seen him with long hair, I know exactly who he is. But I've heard his voice
Yeah.
plenty of times, I'm sure. And oh, okay,
It's
he's in.
it's it's like it's so
Yep.
low. It's insane.
We also have John Malkovich as somebody. Uh,
Ooh.
yeah, when the news came out, I talked to a buddy of mine who's into comic movies, and he said, "I don't know. Do you think he's Doom?" I was like, "I don't know, maybe." He's like,
Malkovich,
I think Malkovich could pull it off, but
he can pull off anything.
yeah,
So
I
yeah, I
mean,
mean John Malkovich is super old, so casting him as Doom for the foreseeable future seems like a risky move.
yeah,
Just I hope that John Malkovich lives forever. I love you, John Malkovich. Um,
that's why I think he
but
might
yeah,
be like teeing up someone else, you know.
okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah, and he'd be awesome as Herbie. Also, like the robot with John Malkovich's voice would be hilarious.
That's like crazy that he has such an incredible range that there was plausible belief that he could be the main antagonist and a silly robot. Like, you know what
Yep.
I mean? In other movie news, we have that photo from the James Gunn Superman movie. I
Yeah.
was surprised. This is not meant to be a knock on the photo, but when I saw the photo the first time, I said, "Oh, somebody changed that and added the like purple light and exploding." I was like, "That's weird. What's the original one look like?" Nope, that's the original one. I was like, "Oh, okay. This is like a much different tone for the movie than I think I expected." But I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm down. Um,
Yeah. I was a little taken aback by the kind of tone of the picture. A little darker than I thought James Gunn's Superman was going to be. I thought it was going to be bright.
I also thought it
Um,
was going to be bright spandex, kind of like, you know,
yeah.
four color, like Christopher Reeves like style, you know. But I don't know. I'm here for it though.
I trust
I
him.
I trust him.
I'm just happy the trunks are back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta. I don't know. That's like the classic superhero thing, right? Run around in your
Yeah.
underwear. Like that's. I think that's
We're
iconic.
like with a superhero Quail Man from Doug,
Oh yeah.
Captain Underpants.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there have been multiple hilarious and
Yeah.
like permanent staples in the cultural phenomenon, like based off of the fact that Superman wears underwear on the outside of his suit. Like, gotta keep those trunks.
I know. Okay. For TV, uh, we were just a couple days away from the season finale of X-Men '97. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's been a absolutely wild ride. It's the coolest, one of the coolest pieces of superhero media I've ever seen. Um, and I don't know, the last episode was just absolutely devastating. It was wild. It was crazy. Things were happening I never thought I'd see, like on a TV show or in a cartoon. It ended. We won't do any spoilers here, but it ended on an insane note and set up
Mm-hmm.
a pretty classic X-Men storyline.
I'm excited that it's kind of wasn't one of those shows that Marvel threw out and then they're like, okay, yeah, just have it and don't worry about it. Like they're really trying to elevate it to make it like a. I don't know. I feel like they've done that with their animated stuff. Like they
Yeah, the
haven't been.
Marvel animation's been pretty on point,
Yeah,
and I'm very happy with what they've been doing.
but I like the idea that they're adding that to the. I keep hearing rumors that the '97 cast are going to appear in Deadpool and Wolverine, and I think that would be a lot of fun. But yeah, I have no qualms with this getting like merged into the MCU or them like being willing also to just like have a good show that doesn't necessarily have to be part of the MCU. Just like,
Yeah,
hey, let's just do X-Men over here. That's okay. Also in TV, we got a little bit of information about the Cape Crusader TV show. That's the new Batman animated series that's going to come out, I think, on Amazon Prime pretty
yeah,
soon. But it's for those that don't know, it's the new animated series with being run by Bruce Timm, who was the original showrunner for the '90s Batman animated show that we all know and love. Um, We got some new information, mostly stills of characters. Batman, Harley Quinn is being portrayed as Asian American in the show, which is pretty sweet.
Every
I
time.
also didn't know that J.J. Abrams is like producing this either.
Huh.
I kept seeing his name attached to it. That's cool. I feel like I
Yeah.
haven't heard much from him in a minute. So
Oh
it,
yeah.
it looks like it will be rated for kids though. It's not going to be like an adult nostalgia trap. It's going to be like a new Batman show for children. So
Okay. Yeah.
so
X-Men '97 is got some pretty adult themes in it, and gets kind of violent too.
I have heard that. This one is
Which I
supposedly
love.
going to be rated Y7, so it'll be, you know,
Okay.
yeah,
No, I'll still check it out. I mean, that's
available.
cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, it'll still be good, just available for children. So on to video games. We got a couple things. It looks like the Joker is going to be in Multiverses, and it's Mark Hamill, fellas. We got some more Mark Hamill Joker coming our way,
Yay.
which is good. For those who don't know, Kevin Conroy did record a lot of lines for Batman before his passing for Multiverses. And I know that Mark Hamill said that he doesn't want to do any projects as the Joker without Kevin Conroy, which I think is very, very respectful. So to those who might be confused, Kevin Conroy has already recorded all those lines, and I'm sure Mark Hamill recorded those lines like a year ago before they closed the game for more testing and refining. But I enjoyed that game a lot. I really liked it. It's very crunchy for
Hmm.
like a party fighter. Like every character has a bunch of different like silly gimmicks to make them work a little bit better. And really interesting move sets. So I'm excited to see what they do with Joker. I could not get the hang of Batman whenever I had the chance to play him. I'm interested to see how they refine that too, and how I'm sure all the stuff they did for Mark Hamill is going to be fantastic. So if you're like Multiverses, keep an eye out for that whenever it comes back. Gotta have the Joker.
That's dope.
In other video game news, Homelander. We got some first looks of Homelander in MK1. It looks like Antony Starr wasn't lying. He's not. It doesn't seem like he's recorded lines for Homelander. There's only one like dialogue line. I think it was Liu Kang was just like talking trash, and whoever recorded the line didn't really sound like Homelander that much. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine though. I don't need him to voice the character necessarily. It's just interesting that he did it for Call of Duty and not for Mortal Kombat, which I think is kind of weird. But
Yeah,
um,
he's kind of I've heard that he's difficult to work with, so he
yeah.
might be picking and choosing. But
That
at
being
least you
said,
have Homelander just drinking milk, just
he looks
like a
great. Yeah,
total creep. He's just sitting there drinking
yeah.
weird. Uh
Mortal Kombat's always been a little bit weird.
huh.
They've glorified violence for sure, but I've never seen them go like full force on like something like lapping breast milk out of a cup. But they really captured the strangeness of that, and what little we've seen, it looks like he's gonna have a good like a fun kit. But if you like Homelander, you can pick up Mortal Kombat. If you want to hear Antony Starr, his words, not mine, go play Call of Duty. In We Can Be Heroes news, um, Spencer, we've got a demo next week, right? Can you tell us a bit
Yeah,
about that?
yeah. So on Sunday the 19th, we'll be at SideQuest in Wadsworth, Ohio. So if you're in the greater Cleveland area, come on down. We'll have, I believe, 2 or 3 tables running, and it should be a fun time. Our award-winning demo will be running that there. And also, we got some new merch in our online store. I know it's super weird pumping merch for a game that's not even out yet.
You could be the first person to have some cool merch whenever the game does come out at the end of the
Yeah,
year. You'll be ahead of the game. You can do that hipster thing where you're like, I was hip to it before it came out, So you guys are a bandwagon hopping on now that I'm like I've got my Cape Man hoodie, so sorry.
we got the new Cape Man hat.
Oh yeah, peep the new
Um,
gear, fellas.
yeah, love that. We got a new T-shirt design too with Cape Man on the front
Mhm.
pocket, and then we got multiple designs in the back there, multiple colors. It looks real cool.
So if you like merch, check it out. And if you like our game, stay tuned. Well, I think that's all we have for you this week, fellas. Till next week, I'm Smiley.
And I'm Spencer.
See y'all.